Hi fashion friends, how are you? Yes, it's me, Kimmy Erin. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't like fall off the face of the planet, although maybe it seems like it because it's been forever since I've been back on the YouTubes. Hi, great to see you again. I am really excited because I have come up with a new, simpler format that kind of marries the what to wear, that had the big fancy set and all that stuff with my vlogs, which are obviously really easy for me to make, but I don't feel like I don't think I can get as detailed enough as I would like with you guys. So there's some new stuff coming up, and the first one will be uploaded next Wednesday. I think Wednesdays are going to be my new day. I love Wednesdays. They're my favorite day of the week. I don't know if you do too, but thumbs up if you like Wednesdays too. I also have somebody very special that I want you to meet. I'm so excited that he has come into my life. He has changed my life in so many wonderful, fabulous ways. Eli! Hey buddy! Everybody, this is my dog Eli. And I'm gonna give him a... Oh, what's that? Is that a cookie? It's a cookie. He's a very hungry dog. He acts like I never feed him. Look at those little bottom teeth. Aren't they the cutest? Yeah, this is Eli. If you want to email any questions to him, you can email him at elijahthedog@gmail.com. He's very good at listening. He's a very good advice giver. Yeah, I already know this about him. Isn't he cute? Oh, yeah, he's super cute. So this week's question comes from Susan R., who heard in one of my older vlogs that I once upon a time weighed 60 pounds more than I do now. And she asked me to share some of my weight loss tips and how I got a lot healthier than I was. But first, I feel like I have to explain what might have caused the whole weight gain in the first place. And I don't know, maybe some of you are out there and you're dealing with it yourself. Everybody warns you about the freshman 15, which of course has everything to do with your lifestyle. But one thing they don't tell you about that also has to do with is that at 18, or sometimes it's 19, sometimes it's 17, you know, everybody's different, your body changes. There's a whole new hormonal shift that completely wreaks havoc on your body. Your hips change. I found that I couldn't wear what I was wearing before because my hips were just widening out like, I don't know, like a truck, you know? And obviously lifestyle had everything to do with it. I was partying like crazy and staying up late and not getting very much sleep, which of course is very important. And when you're not sleeping, whoever wants to work out? And I wasn't working out. And you know, what I found is my exercise in high school, I wasn't really able to do again. So I was kind of lost trying to find what was my form of exercise. And I slowly gained a whole bunch of weight between freshman, sophomore, junior year. And then it was finally the summer between junior and senior year that I was just going in for a regular annual exam, and my doctor said, so have you noticed how big you are? And I said, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know, when I first started seeing you 3 years ago, you were 118 pounds, and now you're 165 pounds. And I was like, well, I really just feel like my body doesn't want to lose weight. I do everything I can, and it doesn't want to lose it. My body likes it. And I was totally justifying my lifestyle. I was justifying the fact that I didn't know how to deal with how my body had changed, and I didn't really know who to talk to, and this guy was not the one to talk to about it. But he did say one thing. He said, eat less and do more. He said, okay, I mean, he has a point, right? So I thought about it and I said, okay, I think I need the help of a nutritionist. And I consulted a whole bunch of people and ended up going with a wonderful woman who did a whole bunch of like kind of random stress tests on me, basically depending on like whether or not if your arm's straight up, and she bends it down, and puts like some sort of herb or spice or something on your chest, you're like allergic to it or something, and if your arm bends, you're allergic, and if your arm stays strong, you're not. I don't know if I believe in that, because they wanted to give me a whole bunch of vitamins and crap, and that wasn't the thing. But we did discuss some general rules for weight loss that definitely helped me. Number one was to eat organic as much as possible. And on that level, or on that same number one, is to cut out any foods, or more accurately, chemicals that are in your food. Just get rid of them. I don't care what people say. High fructose corn syrup is not food. It is so highly processed and so highly addictive, and there are so many laws, there's so much money tied up into why it's still in our food, even though we have proven that repeated use is cancerous and diabetic causing. I mean, I could go on a whole long tangent about why it's just so bad for you, on top of a whole bunch of other products that are made or manufactured and put into our food. So I think breaking that addiction and breaking the dependence on ready-made fattening foods was something huge. Number two was cutting down my calories, which was really hard. And that was literally just eating half of whatever I ate and treating every meal as if it was two. And sometimes that can be hard, but it's also something you just get used to, especially if you're losing weight. Number three, I cut out all white sugar and white flour. Now, some people like to cut out all sugar and all flour, but I need my chocolate, okay? If I don't get my chocolate, I am not a happy person to be around, which leads me to the next tip, which is let yourself cheat. If you are deprived all the time, you're gonna be a nasty bitch. You're gonna be a nasty, hungry, deprived bitch. And that's not cool. Nobody wants to be around that, trust me. Let yourself cheat, whether it's high fructose corn syrup, or if it's, you know, chocolate, or it's Starbucks, or something that, you know, is your one yummy treat. Let yourself have it, especially, and here's the last tip, do more. If you're doing more, if you're finding an exercise that fits your lifestyle and fits your brain, what you like, your happiness. For me at that time it was running, now it is hiking, and I make sure that I hike for an hour minimally at least 2 or 3 times a week. And it did not happen quickly. My weight loss took, gosh, 3 years for a good 30 pounds to come off. And then throughout my 20s, I kind of ended up losing more. And luckily, as a stylist, I'm constantly running in and out of showrooms and out of my car and into malls and trudging around heavy garment bags and shopping bags. And, you know, I do live a very active lifestyle. Plus, there's this guy, Eli, who I have to walk now all the time and keep him exercised. Otherwise, he's a little bit of a terror. A good terror. So I hope these tips help you. I felt like it was really hard to find people to help me and be honest with the fact that it was partially a fact that I didn't have a good lifestyle, but it was also because there were changes in my body that I didn't have control of. My metabolism did change. I couldn't eat at 19 what I ate at 15, and I was bummed about that because I ate a ton at 15. Like steak dinners, 2 baked potatoes. I ate like a crazy woman. But you know, I paid the price and I got a little unhealthy, and now I feel a lot better. But I have to say, one of my biggest pet peeves, especially after going through what is now a 55-pound weight loss, is when people come up to me and they say, "Oh, you're so skinny, you can wear anything." And I'm just like, honey, we are all imperfect. None of us can just wear anything. If it's like something that you find that you like and you can't wear it, bummer for you, but that doesn't mean you have to project your insecurity or the fact that your body's changed onto somebody else. So, you know, some people might look at me and be like, "Oh, well, who are you to say?" Well, you know, I've been a size 14, and I know it's not fun to be able to fit into everything you want, especially when you're a freaking fashion whore. So, you know, that kind of still irks me. I definitely feel like I can relate to a whole bunch of different sizes, and that's kind of why I do what I do. It's a huge impetus. I've always loved fashion, of course, but I think the most important part of my job is helping you guys feel confident in what you're wearing and helping you figure out what to wear based off of your body type, based off of your weight, based off of whatever occasion you're going to do, whatever you need. I'm totally here for you. If you have any specific questions about my weight loss or living a healthy life, I'm happy to help, and I have some friend experts who I know would be happy to weigh in. Oh God, was that inappropriate? You guys get that was a funny joke, right? Okay, thanks. I appreciate that you get me. Stay tuned next week for the new iteration of what to wear. I'm so excited. I want you to see it, and I want you to tell me what you think, and leave any of your questions below. I'm here for you. Fashion, health, beauty, lifestyle, girls, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and maybe share this if you know somebody who might be dealing with this kind of ish. And until next time, can you say smooches? Smooches. Oh yeah, smooch away.